Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. As you can tell, my voice has gotten a lot better since the stream, where it practically died. So yes, we're back. We had a day off, so no video yesterday due to my voice, but it is back now, so we're going to do a bunch of videos right before I head on the road, and I'm out for Thanksgiving. So today, we are taking a look at a race winner. This is Kyle Larson's 2022 Fontana race win, or California. I don't know what they specifically call it. Let's take a look and find out, though. Auto Club. So it's the Auto Club race win, but you can see we have this race win sleeve, just like the Daytona 500. This sleeve just slides right off. So it's a standard Elite box, and that's all the same, but then for the race winners, you just slide that little sleeve on, and that's how you have the race winner. So that race win sleeve will slide on the Elite or the ARC box. So very generic boxes. I don't mind the generic boxes or the sleeve or anything like that. I just don't like the design. But good news, guys, we aren't going to have those next year, so that's going to be a good thing going forward. Here you can see on the side, the number 500cars.com Auto Club win, 1 of 533. So that's our box and the little bit of artwork that comes with it. Now, I do have a little special thing that came with it. Not with it. I got this separate. This is the Auto Club pin from this year. The 25th anniversary for the Auto Club Speedway. And we thought it might be the last race on that surface, but it looks like we'll have one more. Also comes with a race win card here. February 27th, 2022. Wise Power 400 win. And then we go to the back here. You can see we've got time of the race, 3 hours, 3 minutes. Started 13th on the day, 200 total laps. He led 28 of those laps and won by 0.2 of a second. Those of us that are Chase Elliott fans were probably still a little salty about this one. He did we'll see it on the car, but he did fence his teammate incidentally or unincidentally. We're not sure. I'm still not sure, but regardless, he fenced him. So here you can see the race win sticker there, black and white. And then let's get on to the car and the detail that comes with that. So slide that out of the way. There we go. All right, so down the left side, you can see right off the bat, we got these new gunmetal chrome-ish rims. It's supposed to be gunmetal chrome. It's not actually chrome. It's more like just a gray silver because they can't. I don't think they could get that finish on those rims in plastic. So it's as close as they can get to it. But you can see that left front corner. We got some rubber buildup there along with the confetti. Number 5 up here on the front. You can also see the line where that panel is at. So good luck getting door numbers now. And I say door numbers not for diecast, but like sheet metal doors because unfortunately the numbers will be cut because of that location. So very unfortunate. You can see we got HenderCars.com there. You can see we got the exhaust pipes, ventilation, or I'm not sure what these ones are for. I think that was originally supposed to be the exhaust, and it ends up being maybe just an air duct in there. You can see we got our ethanol ring. We got hiring technicians. Kyle Larson up there on the name rail. Confetti up here. Oh, it's not opening. There we go. There's the roof flaps. Pop right open. And it has the rear and front camera as well. The biggest thing is the confetti we got is green, black, and bright blue. So a brighter blue than what we have on the other ones. As we go to the back of the car, you can see we do have a little bit of a tall spoiler. So they did say they were going to correct the spoiler height as the season goes on. So hopefully we'll get those corrected before too long. You can see HenderCars.com on the deck lid, but it's kind of covered by confetti. DIN number on this one is 101. HenderCars.com here on the rear bumper. And then we've got Camaro across the rear bumper as well. There you see the diffuser. Now, because it is an Elite, you can take that diffuser off and look at the detail underneath. We've done that in a couple of videos already, so we're not going to do it in every Elite review, but if you're just interested to see what does that look like when you pull this plastic piece off, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, and the plastic cover comes off, and then you can actually see the chassis underneath. Yeah, that detail is in other Elite reviews from this season, so go check those out if you're interested to see that, but we're saving a little bit of time by not doing that in every review. Now here you can see there's the Elliott mark right there on the right rear corner. This is where Elliott's front tire was when Larson ended his race. So, yeah, like I said, salty Elliott fans, don't get me wrong, every driver, or every fan of every driver knows when their driver got hosed by another driver out of a chance to win a race. And so, of course, we don't forget it. That being said, you know, their teammates, I think they'll figure it out at some point, but, you know, I don't know. Elliott hasn't raced Larson that way yet, so we'll see. We haven't seen it yet, but we may see it someday. Who knows? We got our number 5 there. We got the arrow there for the jack, the exhaust there on the right front. You can see a little more of that buildup. And then the carbon fiber splitter. You can see the yellow at the very base of that splitter. That's something that they have on the Hendrick cars. There you can see the yellow again. I forgot to mention that at first. But that's on all the Hendrick cars. Elliott's had that. I'm not sure what it's for, but it is kind of this bright yellow that just is there at that location. You can see we got the Larson on the front window here, the air vent, and then a Chevy. We're going to go ahead and pop open the hood quick so we can take a look at the detail underneath the hood. It's a little tough to get popped open because it does fit nice and tight. Not a bad thing, by the way. Not going to complain about it. But you can see we do have a lot of air ducts in here. We do have the silver valve covers up top. The good news is there are holes for valve or for spark plug wires. So you can see there are 4 holes on each side for spark plug wires. So if NASCAR or if Lionel decides at some point, they could bring that detail back. But otherwise, you know, it is lacking quite a bit of detail in there in terms of, and when I say it's lacking, the actual car, if you look inside, is covered up by a lot of boxes. There's a lot of air boxes in these cars that do cover up a lot of detail, but man, as a diecast fan, it is a little tough to not have any visibility to that. The fuel cell in the back here you can barely see because the deck lid is so short. You can see the rear end of the car is a very short rear end, and then on top of that, the deck lid actually doesn't go down. It actually comes all the way up, and then the deck lid just sort of pops open on the very tip top of that, so you really can't see much. And so that's why I've said for this year that the Elites may not be the better buy for the first time in a while. So that's something that I definitely unfortunately think might be true. I'll leave the pin like that, but nonetheless, it's still a good solid race win. I still like the Elites for the, you know, the weight and the detail, even though it is definitely a closer gap now between the Elite and the ARC. So that's my preference, but that's, you know, everyone has their own preference on that stuff. So this one is actually heading out later this week to A-Shot Creative. So if you've seen him in the chat and in the comments, this is his. He actually bought it on the stream, or during the stream. It wasn't on the stream, but he bought it during the stream for Black Friday stuff. So so this one will be getting shipped out Monday in his direction, as well as everyone who has had anything that they've got so far during the Black Friday special. Just so you guys know, you can go check out rasdiecast.com. Black Friday special is still going on. Goes through Sunday night, and then everything gets changed back to normal. Sprint cars are discounted, 164, 124, or 118. They have to be at least a year old, so it's not the new stuff that just came out, but the stuff that came out last year. So some of those are on there. Tons of Elite race wins. A lot of new listings. We've had, I mean, Carl Edwards listings. We've had some Kurt Busch listings. I believe the Kurt All-Star and Carl Edwards Richmond have already been spoken for, so someone's already picked those up. But there's a ton of cars on there, like unique Elite wins from Johnson's career that are on there that are probably pretty hard to find. Pocono 2013 Elite, Dover 2014 Elite. So there's a lot of good Jimmy Johnson wins out there as well. So feel free to check them out. They're at rasdiecast.com. And remember, do use that promo code RaceCraze. Still works even with the promo to get yourself 10% off at checkout. So thanks for watching, everybody. This has been RaceCraze, and we will see you in the next Diecast review.